What's up, everybody? Finally finished the video. So grateful. Yes, I know you did it. It took a really long time, and I'm going to tell you why. When I first started this, I had to gather my materials. The materials were paper clips, boats, items for the habit, toothpicks, as well as the hot glue gun, the paper supplies needed for the background, the salt packets, the pepper, ketchup packets, the paper, the wood that was the right size, the height, and the rig setup. So I first started off with the 2 straws, and the straws I tear the piece of paper around so it would look like sort of like a flag, and I put toothpicks at the top at the end result. I put toothpicks on the side as well and engraved little carved indents, so then I was able to hot glue each toothpick into those, hold them there for a couple seconds, and eventually match both the sides. And then finally, after I did that, I made the diving board. The diving board consists of 2 bottom ends, and the bottom ends ended up needing straws around the side to make that height. And then once the height was done, I was able to cover the sides and cut them evenly and accordingly. Got the diving board, and I had to engrave a little tiny sliver to make the diving board glue onto that toothpick, and it worked perfectly. I was surprised it didn't fall off. I sprinkled salt around the outside to make it look like a path. Ended up being a little bit of a flaw because it moved around so much, which I'll show you later in the editing process. And then for the background, I wanted there to be crowds, so once I had the layout of the black and blue for the sky, black just for the background. The problem was with the food, I didn't quite know how long it was going to last. A lot of the fries were a little soggy, so I had to pick the right ones, put them in the oven, and take them out and kind of shove them on the paper clips that were undone without them breaking. Luckily that didn't happen. However, after that I ended up having some issues with the editing studio. That took up most of my time, if I do say so myself. And what I mean by that, I actually had to Photoshop 279 photos. So once I was all done with that, I ended up with a nice sequence. Took a while to get rid of all of it, frame by frame, agonizing pain. Do you hear what I'm saying? But that's okay. God gave me strength. Thank you, Lord. After that, I wanted to incorporate sound of the crowds, the commentary, the chicken bite walking, and other certain features that tied this whole film together. So all in all, it was really fun to do it. Sound effects include me just making random noises, which I'll show you right here. Crispy chicken bite. And he goes for a front flip. Whoa! And he sticks the landing. A perfect coat in Hidden Valley Ranch. That was spectacular. Don't you think so? Yep, that was. Oh wait, it's a tempura green bean! I love tempura green beans! A few things I learned is that I should be taking more pictures of the background. If I took more pictures of the background, it wouldn't have been such an issue because it didn't move as much. Each time I did Photoshop, I had to move the background layer over and put a blend mode on it to make sure they're matching accordingly. And most times, even though they look fine, they were not. They were inches, centimeters, millimeters off. I screwed the whole thing up entirely, but that is okay because God made a way. So first tip is take pictures of the background more frequently. Second tip is also maybe to not have so many obstructions that can move around. I bent the diving board by accident with my rig. I ended up moving the salt around a bunch. For some reason I moved the ranch around. And another element that I was struggling with is that I even had the French fries moving for the crowds. So that made it a ton more work to Photoshop out. And in the long run, it was difficult. If everything stayed in place, it would have been a lot easier. Thirdly, I realized I shouldn't have worked so hard. When it comes to the photos themselves, stop motion should be the hardest part on set. However, digitally, post-production, it delayed me 5 to 10 days altogether. All in all, there are some tips that I learned, and I know I'm going to learn a lot more in the future because that chicken bite, man, was beautiful. Ended up falling apart towards the end because it was just soaking in ranch, in that good ranch for too long. Did it, future Trevor, good job. I'm filming this before I actually finish the whole thing, so bravo, future Trevor, bravo. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this kind of makes sense and I didn't confuse you too much more. I had a really good time being creative with it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Up next, we have the crispy chicken bite. This chicken nugget has put on some bulk, as you can see. He's very crispy now. From a family of 9, he's coming in strong today. He's looking a little scared. And he goes for the jump. And he goes for a front flip. Whoa! A perfect toe in the hidden valley range. Let's watch that again. The crowd full of fried sweet potato fries are loving this. Yeah! To dip next is the onion ring. Oh wait, it's a tempura green bean! This is Trevor signing off. Have a wonderful day!